They built cities, great and terrible. To their sins, but they would not serve the faithless for long. A king rose up among the machines, a machine more powerful than any other, the Metal Devil. And then the faithless served him, served the machines. That was not enough for the Metal Devil. He wanted all to serve him, and tried to tempt the true children away from All-Mother. They would not go. They gathered on the mountainside to cling to her and prayed, more devoted than ever. The Metal Devil raged louder than thunder. In his fury, he came to confront All-Mother, intending to kill her. She struck him down. Forever. As you know, for his lifeless body is up there still, frozen in shame and defeat. The machines were driven mad by the death of their king, and their minds became as wild as beasts. The faithless abandoned their cities, forced to wander the world without the care of the machines. Only we remain the true children of All-Mother. We built all this with the hands that she gave us. Machines are to be hunted. Metal to be used for scrap, for craft. But never to be adored. And we stay true to her laws, resolute in our prayers, don't we? For the dangers are never over. Still the faithless envy our sacred land and covet it. And year upon year, the machine's anger grows, searching for little Nora boys and girls who have not behaved. What? Is that a machine among us now? No, no. These old eyes are mistaken. Listen carefully now, for you'll have to tell this when I'm gone.
This time, inviting these bloodthirsty Karja into our
All life
lands.
came from All-Mother. Did you see people, machines, beasts?
Aloy, over here.
Karst? What are you...
Careful.
How could I forget?
Don't be like that. Can't wait to see the looks.
So, Mother's...
Well, man can't drink alone all the time. There, I admitted it.
I won't hold it against you.
You can't be.
I'm joking, Karst. It's good to see you.
Don't go soft on me. All sales are final. If it breaks, you're out of luck.
See you later, Karst.
Good luck.
Am I supposed to enjoy myself with those bloodthirsty Karja faithless hanging about, profaning the land?
In a moment, we shall bless the proving. But first, we have guests to welcome.
For 2 years, we have been at peace with the Karja. It is time to restore our bonds of trade with Meridian. These envoys come to us under a banner of peace.
An enunciation of gratitude written
Killers
by the
and
hand
slavers!
of
Yeah!
Sun King Avad.
Killers and slavers!
Hey, hey!
Luminance of
Hold your fruit, Nora Faithful. Hold your fruit. Now I'm Azaram, not Karja. So I'll put it to you straight. The 13th Sun King was a murderous bung. Oh, he was. He's a tyrant and a monster. He raided my tribe for blood sacrifice, just like yours. My own sister was taken. I hated the Karja. But the 13th king is dead. 2 years now. Who killed him? The 14th. Not because he lusted for power, but because someone had to put an end to his father's atrocities.
Yeah!
The message that this poor priest means to read is an apology. Straight from the lips of the 14th king. So please, can't you lend him your ears?
Thank you. An enunciation of gratitude written by the hand of Sun King Avad, 14th luminance of the Radiant Line. People of the Nora, on the eve of your proving, no, the Karja.
Perhaps the Karja have come to make
as
amends.
the sun's light
I won't
frames
deny them the
the
Wearing a
chance.
focus,
trees,
just like mine.
as though
You're the only other person I've ever seen wearing a focus. Where did you get yours?
What? A Nora? Wearing one of these? That's impossible. Your tribe fears the old places, forbids them.
Who says I'm like other Nora?
Why, I guess you're not. If you've gone delving in the ruins of the metal world.
What's wrong?
Apologies. A malfunction.
Oh, Lynn, you making friends with locals, are we?
I'll come back.
Wait.
No, we'll talk later. Have to go.
Whoa. Well, I guess he's more hungover than I thought. Hey, you got the same trinket that Olin has on his head. Since when did those become fashionable?
His name is Olin? Who is he?
He's just a scrounger with friends in high place. As for the trinket, well, I guess he dug it up somewhere. Just to...
What else do you know about Olin?
Is he really that interesting? I'm starting to get jealous. Well, he scours the wilds for ruins, digs up stuff, and sells it to nobles. When he's not scrounging, he's scouting. Exactly the skills you want the man guiding your expedition to have. I've known him for a few years. He's a loyal companion, cares for his family, holds his drink well enough. I like him, but besides that, not much to tell.
I thought your friend was gonna go down in a hail of fruit, but you really calmed the crowd.
Thanks.
I've never seen armor like yours before.
You've never seen Vanguard steel? Well, let me introduce you. Ring-locked, impact-protected, sturdy enough to choke a sawtooth. It has to be. The Vanguard of the Sun King's best. Life-takers and machine-breakers to a one. You might even give a Nora warmaid like you more trouble than she can handle.
With all that metal to slow you down? I doubt it.
Yeah, hard to say. From where I'm standing, looks like a pretty
I wanted to ask you something else.
if you want.
I never heard anything about red raids.
Your tribe was at war and you didn't even know? Yeah, I've heard the Nord, but even an outcast knows about the derangement of the machines, right? How they get deadlier every year? Well, the mad Sun King figured if he spilled enough blood to the Sun God, it would calm the machines. Didn't work. But for years, he raided the tribes and took captives for sacrifice. My sister among them.
Your sister was taken captive and sacrificed.
Captive, yes. Sacrificed, no. It takes more than a few Karja to finish Ursa. She got away, and now she's my captain. Captain of the entire Vanguard.
How did she survive?
Oh, that's a story, all right, but it takes a while to tell. Or just come to Meridian and meet her yourself. I think you'd like each other.
So, what happened?
The Mad King's own son united Karja rebels with Oseram freebooters. And together we did the impossible, took back Meridian and killed the... So now the son sits on the throne and it's a big improvement. Under Avad, there's no more sacrifice. People from all tribes are welcome in Meridian now. Even Nora exiles. You really should come visit.
You said the machines have been getting...
Yeah, I don't have...
First I've heard of it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, the way I hear it, 15, 20 years ago, the machines weren't always pissed off like they are now. When a hunter came at them, they'd spook and run. So it was hard to take them down, but not dangerous, so long as he was smart enough to jump out of the way. But then the derangement starts up and everything changes. Now, when a hunter fires a shot, the machines snarl and a few more years pass and they start attacking people on sight. Going anywhere becomes amazing. If that wasn't bad enough, entirely new kinds of machines start showing up. Bigger.
Like the Sawtooth.
Yeah, 10 years ago, that one. But every couple of years or so, something worse comes.
So what's making it happen?
And no one knows. And the machines, well, they aren't.
If the Karja have such a cruel history, how did you end up serving them?
The last king and his men were butchers. But the new king wants peace. Besides, the Karja don't just fight, they build. Well, take Meridian. Next to it, everything else is just a bunch of sticks.
Just how big is Meridian?
Where do I even start? My tribesmen are masters of the Karja have us beat. The city soars over a canyon with more bridges than the Nora have roads and buildings tall as mountains. And across the valley stands the spire, like a blade thrust into the sky reflecting the sun. You really owe it yourself to see it. So consider that a challenge. Or an invitation.
Who are the Oseram?
Oh, that's my tribe, far to the northwest. We're good at three things: arguing, working steel, and brew.
And freebooters. What are those?
I guess you could say we were mercenaries. Avad couldn't have taken down his father without our metal and muscle.
Tell me about the derangement again.
Well, the way I hear it, 15, 20 years ago, the machines weren't always pissed off like they are now. When a hunter came at them, they'd spook and run. So it was... But then now, when a hunter fires a few more years, if that wasn't bad enough.
Like the Sawtooth.
Yeah, 10 years.
So what's making it happen?
And no one knows. And the machines, well, they aren't telling.
I want to ask you about something you said before.
Ask away.
Tell me about Olin again.
When he's not scrounging,
I should make my way to the blood.
Yeah, I mean...
What are you talking about?
You know what. All right, if you ever visit Meridian, look me up. I'll show you around, make introductions. It'll be a whole new life, if you want it. Anyway, I have to go to that blessing thing, too. So, see you around, maybe? Don't you have a blessing to attend? Let's talk later. Can't get enough, huh? Not surprised. But we should talk later. Let's talk later. Don't you have a blessing to attend? Let's talk later.
We'll start the blessing when all aspirants are in place.
Oh!
Expecting more tomatoes? Stones hit a lot harder.
If you wish to speak, we should do so after the ceremony, or do anything else that's...
Aloy, take your place right there. The prayer lantern is yours. I made it for you.
Blasphemy.
Sisters,
Aspirants, before each of you sits a prayer lantern crafted by your mother. In her honor, light its flame.
In honor of my mother, whose name I would know if she hadn't abandoned me at birth.
All Mother, hear our prayer. What is the child but a mother's hope that takes flight? A glowing flame that climbs the air, set free to the wind, sailing the sky till it fades and falls. So, from one to another, passes the chain of love.
There's Olin. I have some questions for him.
Enough gossip at the festival this year. There were so many scandals last time.
Hello, Olin.
You know my name? Ah, guess Aaron told you.
Why did...
Must be this festival. I'm really not one for crowds. Maybe I should just turn in.
Stop dodging my questions.
All right, cool.
I've never seen anyone else with a focus. Where exactly did you find it?
In a ruin, north of the Claim. That's our name for the Asuram homeland. Up there, the metal seam run deep. Steel giants half buried in loose soil. Forgotten caves that the old ones bored into mountain rock. Your eyes just lit up.
I found my focus in a cave just like you're describing. A ruin of the old ones.
If you've delved yourself, you know as much as I do. Go to those places for answers. Not me.
When we spoke earlier, you winced, then looked like you were in pain. Or frightened. Did your focus show you something?
It didn't show me anything. I told you. It malfunctioned. Happens all the time.
You're not a very convincing liar.
Do you always accuse people you've just met of lying?
Only the ones who aren't telling the truth.
Fire and spit, girl. I'm a plain hammered man with nothing to hide. You don't believe me?
When we spoke earlier, you winced.
It didn't show.
What are you doing here, Olin?
Aaron needed a scout for his expedition. When all this is over, I'm back to...
So you're an explorer?
Just another outlet.
I don't understand. We have the...
I already have all...
I'm used to being shunned by the tribe.
It's nothing personal. You should... try to enjoy yourself tonight. Big day tomorrow. Always best to make every day count.
Who's gonna win the proving? Who cares? Just pray to All Mother no one dies this time.
Find fortune in your trials,
The Upcharge
Aloy.
are faithless welcome to the festival, so why not outcast?
Did you see those cards you walked past? May All Mother forget them and all their...
I'd rather not talk now.
Aloy, now that I hope the ceremony...
I can't say it was...
It takes a general...
All I'm saying is that it didn't bother me.
I see.
Why was I made an outcast at birth, Tirsa? What crime could I have committed even before I was born?
Aloy, this is...
Why not? And what about my mother? Is she here tonight, watching me? Or is she dead? Is she here? Or nowhere?
I am sure your mother is here with us, if only in spirit.
That's not really an answer, is it? Just so you know, Tirsa, the reason I'm here is to get answers. Real ones.
I know, Aloy.
What about Rost?
So, he never...
He said he swore an oath never to...
Yes. As did I, and the other matriarchs. I'm sorry.
What else is new? It surprises me the tribe lets outcasts run in the Proving. It's not like the Nora to be so... hospitable.
It has always been law that any child outcast has this right, as a means to rejoin the tribe. So far as I know, however, you are the first ever to exercise this right.
I'm not surprised. I doubt many outcast children survive long enough in the wilds to come of age.
I think, rather, it is because child outcasts are so rare. In all my years, I've only known of one other child who was cast out. A boy of 13, who killed his mother. But at the Proving 5 years later, he did not appear.
No. I'd be surprised if he survived very long on his own.
But at least he had a chance. Other tribes would have simply executed him. It may be hard for you to accept, Aloy. But the practice of shunning is, relatively speaking, humane.
Oh, is it? Try it out for 18 years, Tirsa, and then let me know what you think. Ross told me that matriarchs don't just lead the tribe. What else do you do?
We teach, offer counsel, give blessings. When necessary, we judge. Our only concern is among our number
What's the difference?
Matriarch, but a high mate, thus do we.
So, the more children...
Why would there be any?
I should be going. I'm... sorry if I've been too harsh. It's just... I've wanted answers for so long.
I know, child. You're not the only one who's waited years for this day. I will be praying for your success. Aloy, did you...
Why does Lansra hate me so much?
She is a...
It's not my fault.
I side with you.
I should go.
Until we...
That blessing was... Oops. Yeah, well...
Your blessing was...
But you don't...
Usually the... Perhaps...
Who's Naman?
One of my...
Who is the Sun King you speak for?
His Luminance Avad is the 14th king of the Radiant line. His light envelops the... He is the chosen of the sun.
You speak highly of him. Do you know him well?
By his nature, he is unknowable, and I have been in his presence, but we draw down our hoods so as not to behold his light directly.
He's the sun, Who are you?
I am the Reverend Irid.
You just said a lot.
I comfort them.
Did you come all the...
It is my duty to carry the light of atonement. I am glad Eren...
So you live in Meridian?
I do. Where better to mark the sun? I was raised in the Mesa's great shade. Oh, you should...
Any Nora who... Why were the Karja at war with the Nora?
Under the 13th Sun King, his luminance has sent...
The Nora scare you?
It's said one soldier died for every Nora taken alive.